Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful Thursday. There's so much to be thankful for. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for friends. I'm thankful for employment. I'm thankful for it all. I'm thankful for those who may consider themselves my enemies. I'm thankful that God gives us second chances. I'm glad for his favor. I'm thankful for his grace and I'm thankful for his mercy. One thing, it took me a minute to get up here, so I even thank him for energy and strength. But, you know, when you get tired, you begin to look at things differently. I was talking to my dad this morning, and one thing I love about my parents, we can always have a good, healthy conversation about God. And it blows my mind how it blows their mind listening to their daughter speak about things. When you think about your past life, not that I was a bad person, but just to grow up and see your children growing and maturing and loving God. Even when I look at my kids and I see how they have this desire to pray and they want to come and talk about different things that they may not understand, and it's just a thing. You love it as a parent. It fills you, it warms your heart. So we was talking today, and I was talking to him about siblings in the Bible, that were rivalries. um And I talked about this the other day. I was talking about Eliab and David and Joseph and his brothers and Rachel and Leah. And so I was sharing that with my dad. And then I said, I said, it's like the prodigal son. And I said, we get so caught up on the prodigal son, squandering his dad's money and then returning home and how he was welcomed by his dad with open arms. I said, but the thing is, he had to come to his senses. And with so many of us in life, we go through a lot of things. And you can talk to someone until you're blue in the face. You can pray, and intercede on their behalf. And you can have an intervention. And you can do all these things. But until the person is tired, until they come to their God-given senses, it falls on deaf ears. And I was sharing with him, when I realized that I was tired, when I got to that point where I said, God, I know you have more for me. I know this is not what you want. I know that you did not bring me this far to bring me this far. I know that it is not your desire that I settle. And when you get tired, the blinders fall off. The scales fall from your eyes. You have this God-given moment, this epiphany, this aha moment, like this is not how it's supposed to be. And then you begin to move accordingly. You remove the people out of your lives that are not supposed to be there, that are no longer serving any purpose. You stop going to the places that are not serving any purpose. You stop being not satisfied, but I guess distracted. You begin to fulfill God. You begin to desire him to fill you. You begin to want him. He's the only one that can satisfy you. And so it's in that moment that you just say, okay, Lord, have your way. Not my will, but thy will be done. But you have to get tired. I can pray for someone to lose the taste of an addiction. I can pray for them to find their way in God. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they still have to be tired. You have to be tired of running from whatever it is you're running from. You have to be tired of just numbing your body with these things that are only going to make you crave for them and not God. But you'll never be filled. You will continue to be thirsty and hungry. It'll be just like the woman at the well. And so in that moment, my dad was like, you know what? He was like, I didn't even look at it that way. He said, and I've read that Bible passage many times. He said, but when you think about it, he was like, you're right. You have to come to your senses. We can tell our children all the things that are not right, all the things that they need to stop doing, and they may listen. But truth be told, if they're not tired yet, it's falling on deaf ears. It's falling on deaf ears. And it's like, I want so badly for everyone to be saved, my family, those around me. I'm constantly praying for the people at my job, my managers. But they have to be tired of living a certain way. They have to be tired. It's only so much a person can do. It's only so much a person can do. But God, is there anything too hard for God? No. And that's what you have to do. Give it to God. Literally. Give it to God. Take your hand off it. We get in our own way, and sometimes we even block what God is trying to do for other people because we always want to pray them through. Sometimes you need to, as my pastor would say, duck. Duck. And allow what God is throwing at them to actually hit them. Get out of the way. Stand aside. Be still. You've done all that you can do. You've watered the seed. Allow God to let it grow. Allow God to do the rest. Or maybe you planted the seed, but you allow God to water it. You can't do it all. So on today, on this Thankful Thursday, be thankful. Be thankful for all the things God is doing in your life. Be thankful for the things He's doing in the lives of those connected to you. And when you're truly tired, you'll come to your God-given senses. Happy Thursday.